Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. Rich Tehrani here. We are at Interop 2012 in Las Vegas, Nevada. The month is May. On our program is Tim Nichols, who's the VP of Marketing at Endace. And Tim, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So let's talk a little bit about your company and what you do, what problems you solve.
Sure, so we are a network visibility organization. We specialize in helping large organizations, Fortune 500, understand what's really happening inside their networks. So the history of the organization is one of ultra high speed network monitoring and recording. So we plug into networks passively, we capture and record huge amounts of data, and then we allow organizations to search, analyze, and interrogate those packets so that they can perform better incident response in response to security issues. They can perform better mean time to resolution for network outages. So essentially anyone inside an organization that has a need for raw packet data can access and retrieve packets from anywhere across a global network using the tools that we provide.
What sorts of things have you found your customers have identified by using your solutions?
Yeah, it's a good question. So organizations, our insight is that organizations actually know very little about what's really going on inside their networks. So we work with some of the largest investment banks and some of the largest manufacturing companies in the US. And when we sit down with these organizations, we typically find that they think they know what's going on, right? So they generally go, we're very confident that the policies that we've got in place and the tools that we use are giving us good visibility. And then when we plug in one of our systems, so we sell physical hardware systems, we're generally able to show them that they really have very little idea. So, for example, we sat down with an organization the other day who had a strict policy that says, there shall be no Skype on this network. We do not support, those sort of instant messaging protocols. And within a few moments, we were able to show them that they had multiple instances of users using Skype over their network. So the key thing about the technology is it allows you to see all the way to the application layer. So traditionally, the tools that have been sold into this space allow you to see to layers 3 and 4 of the stack. But the tools that we sell allow organizations to see all the way into the application layer. So if you're an organization and you've got a network performance problem with voice quality or video quality, we're able to show them at any point in time which applications or exactly what applications are in use on the network and how much bandwidth they're consuming, so that you can immediately see that, for example, you've got a video problem over here, but over here you've got really large file transfers going on, or you've got somebody doing BitTorrent on the network and just sucking out all the network bandwidth. So the use case is initially about helping organizations to optimize the network, to actually find out what's going on, to then be able to remove a lot of the unnecessary traffic and help these 10 gig networks actually flow better. And then once it's in the ground and once it's deployed, it's typically used by both security teams and network operations teams to help them in their day-to-day incident response and network performance management.
So in terms of the competitive outlook, you've got people watching this video and they're maybe trying to figure out who they should purchase from. Why would they go with Endace?
So it's actually a very straightforward question. If you're looking for network visibility, you're looking for what's really inside the network, and you are going to use a packet recording type tool. And look, this show floor has got a bunch of vendors that are offering this capability. Then there is one important question, and it's whether or not the system that you're using is able to capture continuously every packet on the network. So Endace technology is used by intelligence agencies and a number of large telcos, because we guarantee and have a 10-year, 15-year history proving that we can indeed capture every packet at 10 gigabits per second. So if you're going to evaluate different vendor solutions, then the question you need to ask is, prove to me that your solution is able to capture every packet, put a really accurate timestamp on it at my line rate, or the line rate that you've got in your network. And if you've got a system that says 10 gigabit per second capable on the box, on the lid, then it should be able to deliver 10 gigabit per second. And our experience is that, there's a lot of vendors saying, there's a lot of claims, but when push comes to shove, there are a lot of gaps.
A lot of claims, but a lot of games.
Yeah.
So what's next for the company?
So the company has a number of different directions. So we're finding that there's a lot of pull and a lot of draw for the basic capabilities that we've got today. We're very sensitive to the fact that the world is not going to stop at 10 gigabit. The 40 gig and the 100 gigabit per second networks are already in pilot and use. There's hundreds of 40 gig deployments around the world.
Right.
So one leg of our development is to make sure that we can provide organizations with visibility into those networks with the same claims of continuous 100% accurate capture. And then to on another leg of the stool, to develop the capabilities in terms of software for analyzing and evaluating and interrogating those packets.
Now, is it hardware, software? What?
So this is a hardware problem, right? So it is, in our experience, at speeds in excess of sort of 3.5, 4 gigabit per second, then continuous, really accurate packet capture is a problem that can actually only be solved using purpose-built hardware. So our pedigrees and our history is in actually building purpose-built hardware-based appliances that do a lot of application acceleration and do a lot of the packet capture in hardware to allow them to then be analyzed in software. So, the pitch here is, at anything over 4 gig, if it's not a hardware-based solution, it's highly unlikely to be delivering the levels of accuracy that you need if you're going to do, incident response and troubleshooting.
Very good. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much indeed.